Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm actually not doing a reading. I am going to answer a question that I get asked on occasion, and that is, does watching videos on readings for twin flames or divine soulmates or whatever, does this keep you from detaching or does it keep you attached? So obviously this is going to be quick, so I'm just giving a very general outline of my own thoughts, intuition, and downloads. It's definitely not going to be all-inclusive and definitely not mutually exclusive. The categories that I'm going to talk about, they could definitely overlap, and there's definitely more that one could say about these things, okay? So basically, I have separated these into 3 different categories, and these are, 1, that you would be attached to the outcome or to your situation regardless of watching videos on these readings or not. This is Sylvia. Maybe she can help us today. The second one would be that yes, watching videos does keep you from detaching, or it could mean that you are not detaching at the moment. And then the third group would be those of you who are in the process of detaching, and so you were able to watch these videos without this holding you back significantly. All right, so let's start with the first one. So the first one would be if you would be staying attached regardless. So actually, in this case, you probably won't even be watching this video because the title alone would most likely be triggering to you. So you probably wouldn't have clicked on it to begin with. But even if you feel like you are in this group, well then that's okay, because maybe you're just not ready to detach, or maybe you have started a detaching process in the past, and then maybe just now isn't the time. And that's okay, because we do go through different phases concerning this. What's important though is to just, make sure you bring this to your awareness. Just be aware of it, okay? Until you're ready for the next step. So, because though I don't think that most of you watching this video would be in this group, I'm not going to spend any more time on this category. So, moving on to the second one. This is the one you probably wouldn't want to be in, but don't worry if you are, because there are things you can do to help yourself get out of this, okay? And that is if watching these videos does keep you from detaching. So how would you even know if this is the case? One way you could know, or one indicator, would be that you want to detach, but you feel like you are watching readings like almost obsessively, or you feel like it's on the verge of becoming an obsession. You're spending, a lot of time and you just don't feel like it's productive in your day. In this case, then yeah, watching videos could be keeping you from detaching. And this would especially be true if you are watching only videos that are concerning the divine masculine, and you don't really feel like you're interested in the videos concerning the divine feminine, or videos that are more aimed towards guidance or support for the divine feminine. Also, you most likely get triggered very easily either by titles, or if you don't agree, or if you don't like what the reader is saying. Okay, now it's a totally different thing if what the reader is saying doesn't resonate with you, and then it's a totally different thing getting triggered by it, okay? It's 2 different things. You don't have to agree or feel like, what the reader is saying, that it's your situation. That's fine. But if you're getting triggered emotionally all the time, then it could be an indication, okay, that watching videos is not really helping you. And also maybe you select certain videos not necessarily by which titles resonate for you, because that would be a good thing, but you choose them based on whether you like what it says and if it feels just comforting to you. So in other words, you avoid videos where the title might resonate just because it's not what you would want it to be. So what can you do if you feel like you're in this category? Well, number 1, don't be hard on yourself, okay? a lot of people have felt this or gone through this phase. But what you can do is try to replace some of these videos that you watch with just more supportive or guidance-based videos that are more aimed towards the divine feminine. Okay, so that way you can still feel like you're watching the videos because you feel like, you know, it's going to be hard to just cut them off like completely, but at least you're replacing them with something that might be more productive and helpful for you. And they don't even have to be necessarily readings for a love situation. Like, they can just be zodiac readings. They can be just spiritual guidance videos. And one channel that I really like is Divinely Feminine. So if you guys haven't seen her, definitely check her out. I love her. And she does a lot of zodiacs. Occasionally she might do like a twin flame or divine soulmate type of a reading. But it's mostly just, you know, spiritual and about your life in general. So yeah, that's about it that I'm going to say for that group. There's definitely more, but I just wanted to give you guys just, you know, the basics. So in the third group, this is where, you know, you might be doubting yourself, but you do feel like you are detaching. And when we say detaching, it doesn't mean that you're not thinking about your person or that you're over them completely or that you don't want them. That's not what detaching means, okay? Which, if you guys are interested in that, I can do a separate video on detachment, which is way more complicated. So in this case, you are able to watch videos. It's not really obsessive watching. It's more like you are watching for support, to feel like you're a part of the community, because maybe it's really difficult for you to discuss you know, your situation with your friends, family, or other people, and so you know, find some support within the community on YouTube or through videos. And then for some of you, it might even just be habit, because maybe at some point you were in the second group and then you were watching videos and now it's just kind of like part of your daily routine. So if you feel like this is the case for you, you can try to just, you know, just limit the amount of videos you watch per day. Just kind of set like a minimum, like say I'm only going to watch this many per day or per week, or, you know, just I'm going to limit myself to this many personal readings per month, or, you know, whatever it might be the case for you. And this could actually also apply for those of you who may have felt like you were in group 2. Yeah, or, you know, as I said in group 2, you know, try to replace some of these videos with other videos that are more general and just more about you and your spiritual growth, things like that. And I did bring up the example of Divinely Feminine, which is a channel that I love, so definitely do check her out. I'll put the link in the description box. And also I will add a link, or maybe like in the video, like a little video card link, I don't know what they're called, that directs you to a playlist that I have that are just for these types of videos, which are timeless, okay? So yeah, also, if you're in this group, you most likely don't get so triggered either by certain titles, or if what the reader is saying doesn't appeal to you. Okay, you're just like, yeah, you know, that's what it is. Like, you just don't get triggered, or you find that you are getting less and less triggered as time goes by. Okay, so that would be another indication. And also, you would typically watch these videos that I'm talking about that are not necessarily about the masculine. Okay, and you know, you don't hang on to like every word that the reader says. Like, you're not going to take it as seriously. You're not going to, you know, get emotionally affected as much by it. Okay, so that's how you would know that you are able at this moment to watch these readings just for support, and that it doesn't necessarily mean that they are holding you back from your path or from, you know, moving forward in detachment or anything else. And of course, you know, you might get to a point where you don't care to watch these types of videos at all, and that's perfectly fine too. And then you might at some point come back to watching them. That's fine too. It doesn't mean necessarily that you're taking a step back, okay? It could just be part of the process, because we go through cycles, as I usually say, in and out of phases and such. But yeah, typically if you're in this group, you generally feel like that your empowerment is just, you know, gradually increasing, you know, within yourself. You just feel this more and more, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, some of these categories you might feel like you belong in one or two, or, you know, certain things that I said for each one can overlap. It's definitely more complicated than this, but this was just a simple way to just give you a very basic and general outline. I hope this helps. Do let me know if you have any other questions. I would love to make more videos with your questions. And yeah, please give me a like if this resonated with you, or if you found it helpful, or if you would like me to continue with these types of videos. Much love to everybody. Bye.